And away we go, the first half of this game. Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands. Nathan Ake plays with Denzel Dumfries in the fullback positions, and Wout Weghorst is the striker. Real chance. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping! Trying to pick out a teammate. And just like that, broken up.
Well, that's how to defend the edge of your box.
Noah Lang. Neto. Portugal pushing forward with options available. Here's how it looks for Portugal. João Cancelo starts with Nuno Mendes in the fullback positions. Pedro Neto plays with Rafael Leao out wide. And leading, shaping to shoot. And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open. Trying to really get at the opposition here. And covering tremendous ground here. Trying his luck. Oh, that's great defending. Gives it a go. Oh, that's a really important touch on the ball. Fine goalkeeping. So the corner played into the box. Fernandes. In it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be! Reinders. Now look at this, they might be able to cash in here. Oh, I thought they were onto something there. Pedro Neto. Ronaldo threading it through. Oh, great attacking play. Oh, that's how to defend.
Oh, top-class defending there.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he put it in? Oh, a goal! And doesn't this just tell you everything about the team? They've come roaring back to take the lead. Oh, it looked really promising for them. Neto. That's a splendid ball from Ronaldo. Well, as he hit that one, it looked as though it had a chance. Depay. Well, there to intercept. Donyell Malen. Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising. That's a good pass. He's in. And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front. On to Weghorst. And space for them here on the flank. Opportunity. Splendid defending. Strong but fair tackle. He has teammates around him. Could reduce the deficit. And he does. There is hope for them, despite the adversity they suffered earlier. Trincao. Oh, it might be. And so it is, they've... Underway once more. It's advantage Portugal after the first 45, but plenty of time for a few twists and turns before this one is over. Depay. Donyell Malen. No, high-quality defending. Good-looking attack launched by Ronaldo here. Oh, it might be. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Decent position. Takes aim. Well, there it is. Real resilience for you, having been 2 goals down. Trincao. Did really well to get through. Well, danger averted thanks to his teammate. Reinders. Lang. And Depay on the ball. Attacking with vigour, but nothing comes of it. And the ball back with the Netherlands now. Depay. Oh, in with a chance. It's in, and this really takes your breath away. A comeback and a half. Seemingly no one can stop him. Danger building. Oh, it's a superb challenge. Very timely. Oh, moving it nicely. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Might be a chance to break. Well, that is how to break up a counter-attack. Cristiano Ronaldo. Gives it a go. Looking to double his tally, but denied on this occasion.
Yeah, you're right. He could have had another one there. He's playing well, no doubt about that.
That's a lovely ball. A very timely interception. Oh, this is looking promising. Big chance. Oh, a goal! That levels it in the closing phase of this game. Can they nudge in front late on here? Good defending, out for a throw-in. Doniel Malen. Now with Weghorst. Almost the chance they could get caught out on the break here. Now, can they take advantage? And swiftly ending that attack.
Yeah, he makes those interceptions so well.
Depay. Dumfries. A lot of space to attack. A fine reading of the situation. Ronaldo. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Czechia against Morocco.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Another perfect position to read it. And the starting 11 for Czechia.
Well, on paper, it's down as a 4-5-1. But for me, it's more likely to be a split midfield, with 3 supporting the front man and 2 sitting that little bit deeper as defensive cover.
And here's how Morocco will line up. Yassine Bounou is the goalkeeper. Naïef Aguer starts alongside Romain Saïs in central defence. And up front today is Youssef En-Nesyri. Can they forge ahead? Oh! In it goes! Spectacular! Like something from a different planet! That's how good it was! Extraordinary! Well, an attempt to forget all about, unfortunately.
Yeah, got it all wrong. Trying to pass it into the corner, opened up his body, but didn't make the right sort of contact.
Good tackle taken away. Attack looks promising. Really good build-up, but no end product.
Well, that's a good turnover, isn't it?
Abdessamad Ezalzouli. Well, possession problems. Trying to open up the defence. No let-up here. Well, it wouldn't stay in play for them. Goal kick. Abdessamad Ezalzouli. Now opening things up. And the flag raised. Offside it is. Schick. Oh, it might be. And it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here. Brahim. Trying to connect. Can they forge ahead? And the keeper really reacted brilliantly.
Well, from that sort of range, it's a great save, I have to say.
And a bit short with the clearance. Well, they can keep possession now. Can he find the net? Well, it smacks into the gloves of the goalkeeper. And danger averted. Well read.
Excellent reading of the situation.
Real chance. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form. He's on the run. Chance to finish. In it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be! And bursting forward. But the danger averted for now. En-Nesyri. Unahi. Beautiful pass. Oh, could be. Oh, a moment of pure class. Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just? Schick. And defensive play to be applauded. And so it is, So the referee's whistle, and into the second act of the drama. Succeeded in keeping it in play. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Possibilities for them to counter. Can he get them level? And watched all the way by the keeper. Abdessamad Ezalzouli. Gives it a go. Well, only just wide of the post. Schick. Good-looking move. The danger not over. And a goal to level this contest. All even. Hakimi. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. And plenty of room in the wide area. Intercepting it intelligently. Happy to shoot. Oh, had to stop that one.
Oh, such a vital block there.
Schick. Trying to open them up. And the flag has gone up. Offside. Went in strongly, decisively. Oh, great attacking play. And the cross into the middle. Well, threat over for now. Oh, good idea. Now Alex Kral. Can he put them in front? Determined defending. Well, they win the throw following that challenge. Not the greatest of throw-ins.
Yeah, that really is a cheap giveaway.
Azadine Unahi. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Feeding it through. To give them the advantage. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved! Brahim. Can they square this match? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Well, you really have to applaud the ambition. Brilliant team pressing. Chances on. Might work out. Going for finesse. Oh, a goal! That levels it in the closing phase of this game. So much focus within the team and completely focused on winning the game now. Can they forge ahead? No! And all because of the goalkeeper. Margins, margins.
Well, he has done well there, but he should have won the game. They probably won't get another chance now.
Abdessamad Ezalzouli. And a throw-in it's going to be. Well, it was their own throw-in. and very sure. One of the great things about football is that no one knows for sure what's going to happen. Let's see what unfolds here tonight. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Italy versus the Netherlands.
The scene is set, two good teams, a great plan.
And there it is! But hang on, the flag has gone up, and it's not going to count.
Well, it was a close call, but he is just offside. Good finish, mind you.
Well, foul play, says the referee. An effective challenge. Weghorst. A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning. Individual brilliance. Well, in there to tidy up. Depay. A long way out. And Italy will get the throw-in. Barella. Retegui. Danger building. Well, there to intercept. Well read to put an end to that attack. And denied by the crossbar. But offside it is, and so we can bring our excitement levels down a bit. Depay. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. A good and fair challenge. Well, a corner kick it is. Let's see if they can put this to good use as they try to add to their advantage. Successfully cut out the pass. Can he find the right pass? Oh, nice ball. And the degree of difficulty wasn't all that high in terms of the save. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Now with Weghorst. Oh, good hit, close shave. Orsolini. Infringement spotted. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. And the referee playing advantage. Intelligent ball. And the keeper grabs it. Sandro Tonali. Barella has it. Can they square the game? Well, showing really good width here. And played in. Goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
Well, it's a great stop from that distance. He's reacted so quickly.
Over it comes. Well, that attack collapsed completely. Pressure was on, but the keeper's done well to defuse the situation. Long way out this. Well, decent effort, but not troubling the keeper too much. Zaccagni. And taking it away. Nice looking move, this. And it's opening up. Oh, how about that for a tackle?
Oh, that was so well timed.
Moise Keane. On to Di Marco. Confident attacking play. Oh, it looked really promising for them. And the whistle is sounded for... And away they go again into the second half. And quick thinking defensively. Well, nobody taking charge on the possession front. Sandro Tonali. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Well, this could really help the cause. Lang. And Italy regaining possession. Good movement, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Well, a lot to like about Wout Weghorst and what he contributed in the first half. What did you make of his performance?
He's been a constant threat. He's shown lots of energy, great skill at times, a good understanding of how to...
Giving it a go, and the keeper more than equal to it. That's a good-looking shot. My goodness, that save, fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Dumfries. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. And the defensive intervention there. Depay. Clever defending.
Yeah, that was a good interception.
Oh, danger here. Has eyes for goal. Oh, had to stop that one.
Well, there it is. The Dutch have had a lot of the ball in the last 15 minutes and have been threatening with it. Surely it's only a matter of time before they get another.
And inspirational goalkeeping.
Well, that should have been a goal, but what a save that is from the keeper.
He's driven in the corner. The Netherlands recovering possession well. Chance here. Oh, our hats are off. What a challenge. Orsolini. Well, they couldn't quite muster a real threat.
Yeah, just snuffed out the danger there. That's a good turnover.
Nicely constructed. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Just 10 minutes to go. Depay. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. 5 minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close. Well, on the attack, hunting for a late equaliser here. And let's give credit to the defending. Moise Keane. Nice weight on the pass. Well, it looked as though it had a chance of going in.
Well, he should make the keeper work there, but you sense a goal is coming.
And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. It's there for him. Oh, body in the way. Hello and welcome to a stadium that always produces a lively atmosphere. We're at the Estadio do Benfica in Lisbon. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Portugal and they take on Czechia.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have...
Oh, look at this, they must score! Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. Here's how it looks for Portugal. Nuno Mendes plays with João Cancelo in the fullback positions. Rafael Leao plays with Pedro Nieto out wide. And the starting role in attack is handed to Cristiano Ronaldo. And the starting 11 for Czechia.
Well, in this 4-5-1 shape, it will be interesting to see how close the wide midfield players get to their main striker. Will they stay wide or play through the inside right and inside left positions? We'll have to wait to see how it develops.
Who wants to make a challenge? Could be threatening. To put them in front. What a vital intervention. Excellent vision. Leao. Oh, and top-notch. Oh, touched onto the post. Oh, could be a chance. And there it is, the opening goal, 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it. João Cancelo. Really good interception. Spot on with that tackle. Very effective pass. Oh, goodness me, he's hit the post.
Well, they're so unlucky not to be level now. It was a great effort. You just wonder if they're going to regret that.
Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Super stop. Now, options are plenty, but they dealt with the threat posed. That's a good-looking ball. Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. And the chance slips away.
Just read the situation so well, didn't they?
Trying to tee it up. Is this the moment? And a goal to really bolster things for them. 2 in front. Dias. Ferreira. Bruno Fernandes has it. Vitor Ferreira. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Incisive pass. Well, he's been ruled to have taken up an illegal position. Only just, however, Stuart.
Well, he loves running off the back of defenders. But on this occasion, he's just gone a fraction too early.
Able to skip past his man. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Just like that, they have the ball again. Good movement. Oh, it might be. Well, he really wanted to make it a double and would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, he's been really good today. A constant threat to this defence.
And off we go again. The second half has begun. Really bright-looking attack. Oh, surely! And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. That's a good-looking pass. And a goal to increase their advantage to 3. Can they be stopped? Mendes. And that'll be a Portugal throw. Throw-in has been awarded. Great effort to keep that one in play. Shaping to shoot, and caught by the keeper. Schultz. And good work from Portugal to win it back. Oh, danger here. Oh, cut out brilliantly.
Well, he showed all his qualities there.
Will it go in? Unbelievable reflexes from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, had no right to save that, did he? Wonderful stop.
Fractionally over the top. Rafael Leao. On to Trincao. Trying to open up the defence. And the chance is on. Oh my goodness! Made it far too easy for the keeper.
I don't think he knew what the best option was there.
And there it is, a chance. Trying to chip it. Well, the sheer audacity to chip it like that. Oh, disappointing end to that. Well, he's certainly not alone. Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising. Well, Portugal might be onto something. Could pose a threat on the counter. Well, they couldn't quite use that break in the manner that they'd hoped. Well, very effective play in possession. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Ronaldo. Giving it a go. And the keeper there to make sure nothing untoward happened. Rafael Leao. And Portugal exploiting the space on the flank. That's an effective cross aimed at the back post. Saved, but still a chance. And held by the keeper at the second time of asking.
Well, he's just pulled off a great first save there. Now they can all calm down.
Excellent vision. Getting in there to intercept. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Need to get back quickly here. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. Oh, the threat is there. And we will have just one additional minute. So, deflection, and it will be a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Ronaldo. Can they do it? and very... One of the great things about football is that no one knows for sure what's going to happen. Let's see what unfolds here tonight. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, at the microphone. And sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Morocco against Italy.
The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Ball back with Italy now. And teammates around him. But the danger averted. Massive credit there.
Well, that was good positioning and awareness. It certainly needed to be.
Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Matteo Retegui. Very effective pass. Will it be? And the keeper didn't have to think too much about it. Moise Keane. Could be dangerous. Well, it looked like a good ball, but cut out in the end. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Brahim. This looks interesting. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards. Read it well. Moise Keane. Trying to tee it up. Is this the moment? Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again. Oh, good vision there. Oh, really careless. They might be in. Well, the post got in the way. Well, first of all, defensive negligence, but then magnificent goalkeeping, and still all even. Well, capable of a better clearance than that. And Nasiri. Fully committed.
What a block that was.
Zakanyi. And Italy with the ball again. Now look at this, they might be able to cash in here. And Nasiri. Decent position. That's well blocked. Over the touchline for a throw-in. A chance to whip it in. Well, the precision was lacking. Throw-in coming up. To put them in front. And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here! Brahim. This looks more than decent. Fantastic work to... Oh, chance! And there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes! Incredible stuff! So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Ezalzouli. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Youssef En-Nesyri. Oh, useful ball. Determined defending. Keane. Oh, that's a super piece of defending.
Just read the situation so well, didn't they?
Quick break could be on. Opportunity. There it is! The goals keep coming. No stopping them today. Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Retegi. Orsolini with it. Here's Keane. Brilliantly blocked. Did well to win the ball back. Zakanyi. Can he? Oh, excellent goalkeeping! Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, not too fussy about where he sent the ball, and it will be a throw-in. Will it happen for them? And taking it away. En-Nesyri. That's a good pass. Oh, they were in a decent position too. Brahim. Teammates in the middle. Still pressure. Well, it just petered out. Orsolini. Well, he's certainly not alone. Zakanyi. En-Nesyri. Nicely timed tackle. Well, possession changing hands over and over again. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Keane. And defensive play to be applauded. Oh, what a stop! Played over. Well, hit with ferocity when accuracy was required. Brahim. This looks interesting. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Good through ball. And quick thinking defensively. Moise Keane. Free kick awarded then by the referee. Plenty of support here. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Well, they could break at pace. Inexplicably, it fizzled out. And the final whistle, it's a defeat for Italy. Not... We're at the Estadio do Benfica in Lisbon. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Portugal versus the Netherlands.
We can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have...
Oh, sorry, Stuart, look at this! In it goes! That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game. Oh, great vision. A very good tackle. Reinders. Could be threatening. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Plenty of support here. This could be the equaliser. But oh, what an important save. How about that?
Well, at least he hit the target, but he should really beat the keeper from there. They should be level now.
Pedro Neto. Oh, disappointing end to that. Good-looking move. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. Possession one. Well, attacking possibilities. Surely. And he's done it. Parity again. A magnificent game unfolding. How could he take them on and beat them? But timely defending when it mattered. Oh, you'll have a go. Thwarted by the post. Timely intervention. Oh, he's done it. But hang on. Offside is the verdict here. It's not going to stand.
Well, you can tell he thought he was onside here, but the assistant, I think, got it absolutely right.
Fernandes. On to Trincao. And credit to the Netherlands for winning the ball back. Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal looking dangerous. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Nice weight on the pass. Well, couldn't bend his run, and the flag went up. A real opening now. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front. Well, good run and good ball control. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. For you today, the hype has been building all week. And plenty of excitement around here in the Spanish capital. We're at the Estadio Metropolitano. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And it's match day 1 in the Champions League, so a fair chance the nerves will be jangling. It's Atletico Madrid facing Borussia Dortmund.
Well, you can sense the anticipation around the ground today. Both these teams would love to get to the knockout stages, so it's always helpful to...
Oh, hang on, Stuart. Big chance here. Can he? There it is. A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Alexander Sørloth. Smart defending. Well, a touch too heavy there. A lot of space afforded Borussia Dortmund. And showing fine vision. Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence.
They didn't allow that to develop, did they? Good organisation, I would say.
Dangerous ball. Well, it looked like it might lead to something very positive indeed, but a useful interception. Well, possession changing hands over and over again. Oh, it might be. Oh, that's an expert piece of defending, just as it was looking threatening. This looks interesting. Big chance. Superbly read and executed. Atletico have an awful lot of space here. Oh, what an opportunity. Oh, excellent reflexes.
Yeah, made it really difficult for the striker. Top-class goalkeeping.
Clearance needed to be better. It did look on for them, but not to be. Alexander Sørloth. Possession 1. Might work out. Well, the keeper wanted to take it cleanly and did. Alvarez. Good tackle, taken away. Might lead to a chance. Oh, I thought they were onto something there. It's a good Dortmund move in the making. Takes aim. Well, good hands there from the keeper. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. And inspirational goalkeeping.
Well, that should have been a goal, but what a save that is from the keeper.
Played over. Oh, strong hands to push it clear. Excellent. First half story has been told then here at the... So into the second half, Borussia Dortmund hold the advantage, but it's a long way from being done and dusted here. Mecha. Opportunity here. Chance to finish. And a goal here for Borussia Dortmund. Can they be stopped? Clever defending. Adeyemi. Oh dear, up a dead end. It was promising.
Just read the situation so well, didn't they?
Now what can they do from here? Could reduce the deficit. Oh, still up for grabs. And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required. So on with the game, and that goal puts a very different complexion on it for Atletico. Marcel Zabitzer. Oh, chance perhaps. And the post getting in the way. High pressing and good high pressing. And the flag raised. Offside it is. Takes aim. It was on its way in. Good idea. Oh, strained every sinew to get there. He's driven in the corner. And the opportunity was there.
Yeah, it's a well-worked corner, and he makes decent contact. Just lacking that bit of accuracy.
Good distribution. And that'll be a Dortmund ball. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Opportunity! Well, still full of intent after his earlier strike, but no joy there.
Well, I have to say, he looks on top form today.
Goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
Well, it's a great stop from that distance. He's reacted so quickly.
An effective challenge. Is it going to be? And the keeper dealing with it. Playing it in. Well, the danger is still there. Oh, it's in for Borussia Dortmund. It is going their way. Can they set up a chance? Chance to get themselves back into it. In it goes to reduce the deficit. Still very much alive and kicking. Well, they pressed them high, and here they come. He fancies it, and it's gone in. Just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Oh, skipping away.
Yeah, that's a nice bit of play.
Well, that one has promise. And smuggled behind for the corner. Who can they pick out? Really good build-up, but no, could be. And what a magical save it was. Not the clearance that was called for. Chance here. Corner coming up for Dortmund. Oh, disappointing clearance. Nothing to show for that attack. Chance to finish. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Quick break could be on. Good-looking effort! Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection. So now a throw-in. And they have possession again.
Well, he's done really well there. What a great interception.
Karim Adeyemi. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Determined defending. Oh, could be. Well, whatever it takes to keep it out. Good evening and welcome ahead of what should be a pulsating night of football. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And there's nothing quite like the feeling of the opening match day in the Champions League. It is Juventus, and they take on Arsenal.
Well, you can sense the anticipation around the ground today. Both these teams would love to get to the knockout stages, so it's always helpful to win your first game.
Juventus have given it away. And the starting lineup for Juventus. Federico Gatti plays alongside Bremer in the centre of defence. And the striker today is Dusan Vlahovic. Corner awarded to Arsenal. And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first. Not the pass he had in mind. João Mario. Trying to open them up. And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating. Martinelli. Will it go in? There it is! The goals keep coming. No stopping them today. Well, using the space really well. But now can they push on? McKennie! Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. And there is the goal! He's found the net. Joy unconfined. And possession changing hands. Yildiz. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending.
Well, no way through there.
Threading it. Well, the goal disallowed. Offside, Stuart.
Yeah, I think everybody switched off there. It was quite clearly going to be offside.
Yildiz. Possession one. Real chance. Magnificent defending. Can he find the right pass? A fine reading of the situation. Ezzy. Fine pass. Well, even marginally offside is still against the law.
Yeah, and he just needed to hold his run for a fraction longer, and he would have been in on goal.
Vlahovic. Promising position, this. Really committed defending.
That, I think, was a big chance.
Ezzy. And Yildiz feeding it through. Well, there is a very alert goalkeeper for you. Gabriel Martinelli. On to Gyökeres. Fine work from Juve to win back possession. Played through by Yildiz. Oh, strained every sinew to get there. Trying to pick out a teammate. Martinelli. Zegrova has it. Trying to open up the defence. Well, really rifling that one in, and he didn't miss by much. Kostic. Really good challenge. Real chance. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form. And there goes the half. Teams back in position, second half underway. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Determined defending.
Well, it's great awareness, bravery and clever positioning.
Well read to win possession back. Giving it a go. And a little too close to the keeper in the end.
Well, there it is. Arsenal have created chance after chance, and I just can't see that changing. They've been excellent here.
Was overhit in the end. Bukayo Saka. And a strong tackle. Plenty of support here. Well, he's been ruled offside. Saka. Oh, in with a chance. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance. Such an ambitious run. Juventus will have to throw it back in play. Vlahovic. Vlahovic. And this time it's in. Fabulous goal. And just look at the celebrations. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Must be. That is tackling of the highest order.
Oh, dealt with it brilliantly, didn't he?
Ezzy. It's with Mikel Merino. Plenty of support here. Might be a chance to break. And Yildiz with the feed. And a goal here! There it is! They've done it! And promising stuff from Arsenal. And let's give credit to the defending. Oh, genuine chance. Oh, my word. There's excellent timing for you. What a challenge. Filip Kostic. Now a decent position. Chance to finish. Marvellous anticipation. Read it well. Yildiz. And that's great work to keep it in play. Good conditions for the counter. Well, a disappointing end to that break. Gyökeres. Rifled against the post, but back in play. Promising passage, but came to nothing.
Well, they've done most things right today, and that would have topped it all off. Just hitting the woodwork on that occasion.
Well, having been denied by the woodwork, now the focus is on keeping the opposition at bay. Can he put it away? In it goes! It looked as though they were down and out. Not a bit of it. What will happen next? And danger averted. Well read. It's a perfect challenge. Thoughtful play. Oh, what a save! If they can score again from this corner, it probably would be the end of the story. Football. Well, we should be in for a night of drama here at the home of Manchester City. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. Matchday 1 always brings us plenty of excitement. We're in the league phase of the Champions League. It is Manchester City against Atletico Madrid.
Well, you can sense the anticipation around the ground today. Both these teams would love to get to the knockout stages, so it's always helpful to win your first game.
And so the starting 11 for Manchester City. Gianluigi Donnarumma begins in goal. Ruben Dias plays alongside Joško Gvardiol in central defence. Rodri plays alongside Ryan Cherki in central midfield. And the main threat in attack today should be and firing it. Oh, reacted so quickly. So the corner played into the box. Oh, that's not a good clearance. Could take the lead. Oh, and that is an audacious chip. Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling. Plenty to like about this Atletico move. Really good ball there. Well, he's been ruled to have taken up an illegal position, only just, however, Stuart.
Well, he loves running off the back of defenders, but on this occasion, he's just gone a fraction too early.
Well read to ease the pressure. Cherki. Rodri. Oh, fine use of the ball. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Given away by City. Now, options are plenty. Chance to equalise. Oh, surely this time. Oh! Words can't do it justice. It's a goal outside the realm of what anyone would think to be normal. Simply spellbinding. City pushing forward with options available. It's there for him. What a commitment to defending.
Well, that's how to defend in those situations.
Given away by City. Oh, they have it again. Alexander Sørloth. He's in. Giving it air. Oh, football finesse at its very best. You can't argue with that finish. Reinders. Ryan Cherki. Threading it. The crossbar got in the way.
Well, City will be frustrated at the moment. They thought that was the equaliser. They've got to keep the pressure on now.
Oh, wait a minute. Look what's happening. Oh, a goal! And every player's worst nightmare, because this will go down as an own goal. Nunes. Well, good run and good ball control, but timely defending when it mattered. Excellent vision. Alexander Sørloth. Oh, big moment. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day. And so the half-time whistle is sounded here in Manchester. So the second half underway, and City left with a real mountain to climb. Omar Marmoush. Well, he's certainly not alone. Oh, a brilliantly timed tackle when it really mattered.
Oh, what a piece of defending that was.
Silva. And striking it. And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. Alexander Sørloth. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Ryan Cherki. Alexander Sørloth. And City coming away with it. Alexander Sørloth. So a half an hour remaining. Reinders. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Read it well. Ryan Cherki. Here's Alvarez. Oh, I thought they were onto something there.
Just read the situation so well, didn't they?
Haaland. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. And just like that, broken up. Alexander Sørloth. Well, not smooth, but fiercely competitive in midfield. Haaland. The ball with Rodri. And it's opening up. Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment. Marcos Llorente. This looks interesting. The defender doing his job. Ryan Cherki. Marmoush. And the flag does go up, offside. Marcos Llorente. And the ball with Sørloth. Marcos Llorente has it. Opportunity. There's the goal. Surely now, that is that. Rodri. Ryan Ait Nouri. Cherki. Omar Marmoush. Manchester City have lost the ball. Silva. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Nice looking move. Well, there goes. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And a feeling of all-around excitement given that it is match day 1 in the Champions League. It's Juventus facing Borussia Dortmund.
As always, when you're playing your first match, there's going to be a little bit of anxiety and tension. But these are two decent teams, so I'm expecting a really good game today.
And this is how Juventus will line up. Federico Gatti plays alongside Bremer in the centre of defence. And the striker today is Dusan Vlahovic. This is the lineup for Dortmund.
Well, I think they have a nice balance to their team. A solid back four, 2 holding midfielders, 3 creative players in advance of them, and a mobile centre-forward. It's a good team.
And support available. Must take the lead here, and they have. You've got to say, it has been coming. It's going to be a free kick for Juventus. Juventus have given it away. Oh, danger here. Well, the attack petered out. And danger averted. Well read. Juventus keep possession, and it's positive possession. What can they do from this position? Karim Adeyemi. Will it happen for them? Spot on with that tackle. And Dortmund have the ball again. Marcel Sabitzer. Adeyemi. Will it go in? Oh, a brilliant save!
Well, that's what you want from your keeper. Stops like that.
Playing it in. Well, he had the reading of that delivery, but couldn't find the target. McKennie. Well, there's an example of how to press high up. Well, not quite the result he was hoping for with that shot. Close, though. Thuram. Oh, moving it nicely. Now to level it. Stopped a certain goal.
Well, that's how to defend in those situations.
Marcel Sabitzer. Released it nicely. Still working away. Ball lost by Juventus. Oh, genuine chance. And that'll be offside. And he read it well. It did look on for them, but not to be. Clever defending. Super pass. And Vlahovic is in. And a goal! That's what they wanted here, Juventus. It's level now. The start of the second half here in Turin tonight. Well, they have the ball again.
Yeah, just snuffed out the danger there. That's a good turnover.
Could be troublesome. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage. Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. And a free kick here. Well, considering the position of that free kick, that was an outrageous effort. So close.
Well, it's a great strike, but just not quite the accuracy he was looking for.
Marcel Zabitzer. Good weight on that pass. Andrea Cambiasso. Weston McKennie. Zegrova has it. And the feed from Vlahovic. But the keeper anticipates it and deals with the danger. And the pass deftly cut out.
Well, he's done so well to read the pass. Clever bit of play.
So a half an hour remaining. Oh, good vision. And that is offside. Kenan Yildiz. Oh, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. Well, he's certainly not alone. Oh, could be. Full marks to the keeper.
Well, what a reaction from the goalkeeper. Such a good save in the end.
Oh, the threat level is still high. A bit disappointing in the end. Dusan Vlahovic. Unrelenting pressure. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Could be dangerous. And nearly the ideal ball, but a good piece of defending. Well, he's beaten his opponent. Oh, great vision. Well, Dortmund getting ready for their set-piece routine, hoping to increase their lead. Well, he didn't trouble the goalkeeper, but it wasn't a straightforward chance, you've got to say. This is looking threatening. Oh, to level the match. Splendid block. Girassi. And the ball back with Juve now. Well, do they have it in them to level this? This could square the game. And there it is. But hang on, the flag has gone up and it's not going to count.
Well, it was a close call, but he is just offside. Good finish, mind you.
And given away by Dortmund. Yildiz. Can he finish them off? Filip Kostic. Now with Vlahovic. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. 2 minutes of stoppage time coming up. Released it nicely. Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising.
Really good defending there.
Night for both. Well, it really should be a night of football to look forward to here at the home of Manchester City. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. And very excited to bring you match day 1 in the Champions League. It is Manchester City, and they take on Arsenal.
Well, I'm looking forward to this one. It's so important that you get off to a good start. So let's hope both sides go for the win here and we get an exciting match.
Introducing the starting players for Manchester City. Sent through. In it goes. That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game. It is advantage Manchester City here. Reinders. And Manchester City moving the ball with purpose. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. Well, it just petered out.
Well, City are so unlucky not to be level now, but you do sense a goal is coming.
Well, a game of such fine margins, but let's see if they can create another opportunity. To square the game. Looked like a certain goal, but that's a great challenge.
Yeah, he's done really well there. What a brilliant recovery that was.
Cherki. Holland. And didn't miss by very much in the end.
Yeah, just couldn't keep it on target.
Genuine chance. And that's what they needed, Manchester City. A goal to level matters here. An impressive run. Succeeded in winning it back. Teammates available. Can he put it away? Real chance. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front. Decent position. Chance to finish. A smart stop here. Delivering it. And collected with considerable ease. Individual brilliance.
Yeah, that was super stuff, wasn't it?
Holland. City moving the ball forwards. What can they do from here? Will it be? And it's gone in. Just what was needed for Manchester City, who now have squared it. Will it happen for them? Can they forge ahead? Ryan Cherki. Now a decent position. Eberechi Eze on the ball. Oh, good idea. Could it be? Oh, that's marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, for me, he always looked likely to win that battle. He's just so confident in those situations.
Well, there's an example of how to do it, dealing with a corner. Holland. Nice looking move, this. Excellent defending. Cherki. Holland. Easy to intercept.
Yeah, they can't give it away that cheaply.
Subimendi. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. And there it is, the half-time whistle. So back underway here into the second half. Well, the threat could be there. And a chance for the lead. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating. Very effective pass. Now with Silva. Just narrowly off target. Gyökeres. And he saw the situation developing. Good tackle, take it away. And the flag was up in good time. It's offside.
Well, he should have realised that was going to be offside. That's a poor decision to play that pass.
Oh, chance! Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity.
Well, that had goal written all over it, didn't it?
Omar Marmoush. Well, patient passing could be the key to bringing themselves level. Oh, it's on! And that's what they needed, Manchester City. A goal to level matters here. And there to intervene. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Victor Gyökeres. And fed forwards. And there is the goal! He's found the net. Joy unconfined. Holland. Chance here. And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating. And there the move ends for now. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Just 15 minutes remaining. Well, a cynical foul, no question. My goodness, what a special goal that would have been.
Wow, he hit that perfectly, didn't he?
Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Might do damage on the break. Top-class defending. Martinelli. And that'll be offside. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And the flag does go up, offside. Reinders. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Decent position. Can he finish? What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Timely intervention. Oh, not a great challenge at all there. And welcome to one of the most football-crazy cities anywhere in Europe. We're in Dortmund, famed, of course, for the famous Yellow Wall. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And match day 1 in the Champions League for these two teams, always an important date on the calendar. Oh, really had to stretch to reach that one. Superb goalkeeping. And over comes the corner. Well, not the best clearance. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Is it going to be? And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin. He's on the run. And whipped into the box. Not the most confident clearance. Fully committed.
That's how to get a block in.
Well, Dortmund being afforded too much room. And it's still on. Oh, terrific save! And there's the delivery. Was it a great clearance? Decides to shoot. He's blocked it. And given away by Atletico. Alexander Sørloth. Well, they keep passing away. Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. Oh, that's a really good run. Can he score? And that's it, a goal for Atletico. Beyond the goalkeeper. Atletico on terms. An encouraging move from Dortmund. Opportunity to go ahead. Oh, a challenge of the highest order. Can they forge ahead? They do. And you've got to say they're good value for the lead. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. And the chance slips away.
Yeah, just stopped it in its tracks there.
Well, a shot from miles out. Well, it didn't worry the keeper. Alexander Sørloth. In with a chance. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today. So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. A very timely interception. Alexander Sørloth. And possibilities here. Just the challenge that was required. Thoughtful play. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Splendid block. Alvarez. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. And that is underway again here. And Atletico, no, they've got to perform an awful lot better this half than they did in the first 45. Julian Ryerson. Koke gives it away. And a precise challenge just when it was required.
Yeah, super stuff there.
Fine pass. He's through. In it goes! The lead just gets bigger. Surely they can't let this slip now. And the defensive intervention there. Koke. Super pass. Determined defending. Koke. And given away by Atletico. Incisive ball. Big opportunity. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that. Koke careless with the pass.
Good anticipation there, it really was.
Now, who can he play it to? Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend.
Well, the woodworkers just denied them a 3-goal lead here, but you just can't see them throwing this one away, can you?
Yes, a really open flow to the game. End-to-end stuff. Good conditions for the counter. Inexplicably, it fizzled out. Girassi. The referee has decided to give the free kick to Atletico. Just 20 minutes remaining now. And intercepted it. That's a good-looking pass. Oh, disappointing end to that. Alvarez. And the ball with Surlot. Oh, this is looking promising. Real chance. Oh, so near, off the post.
Well, it's been a frustrating game for them so far, and that shot off the woodwork just about summed up their game.
Well, having been denied by the woodwork, now the focus is on keeping the opposition at bay. Did well with the tackle, but a corner it'll be.
They've now got to clear this set piece.
Oh, really good header. Really fine goalkeeping. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. Well, just fractionally wide. Good strike. Well, as we get close to hearing the final whistle, we can reflect on what has been a fabulous display by Dortmund.
Yeah, clearly the better side. Obviously been fantastic up front, but it's their work ethic for me. They're just not happy unless they have the ball, and they're fighting to win it back whenever they do lose it. It's been a really great performance all round.
Almost the chance they could get caught out on the break here. Can he put it away? And a goal to settle the issue once and for all. So they restart the game, but that goal truly feels like the final nail. Very quick thinking there. Well, no doubt about it, gunning for victory. The home side tonight. We're in North London, the home of Arsenal. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And it's match day 1 in the Champions League, so a fair chance the nerves will be jangling. It's Arsenal, and they take on Juventus.
Well, you can sense the anticipation around the ground today. Both these teams would love to get to the knockout stages, so it's always helpful to win your first game.
Here are the starters for Arsenal. Gabriel plays alongside William Saliba in central defence. Marino starts alongside Eberechi Eze in central midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. And this is how Juventus will line up. Bremer plays alongside Federico Gatti in central defence. And the striker today is Dusan Vlahovic. Well, he always has to be regarded as a dangerous opponent, so what should we expect to see from him in this game, Stuart?
Well, whenever the ball drops to him in the box, you expect him to score. He's such a good finisher and a good all-round player.
Kostic. Is it going to be? Super stop!
He's done so well there. What an important block.
Victor Gyökeres. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. This is looking threatening. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming. Now, options are plenty. Fancies it. It was on its way in. Effective challenge. And Arsenal now find themselves in potentially a dangerous position. Oh, skipping away. Options in the middle. And quick thinking defensively. Long-range effort. And a wild attempt from distance. Not one for the highlight reel, Stuart.
Well, that's a waste. He had much better options there.
Arsenal have given it away. Oh, I thought they were onto something there.
Well, they've defended that really well. They look very organised there.
Plenty of support here, but they took care of the situation defensively. An effective challenge. Juventus, the old lady, they know how to keep the ball. What can they do from here? And another goal for the Bianconeri. Big moment for Juventus in this game. Well, a really good run. Oh, it looked really promising for them. This looks interesting. Could pull one back here. And he does. He's thrown his team a lifeline. The belief is back. Well, that's going to be all for the... And away they go again, into the second half. Well, that was easy on the eye. Crossing possibilities. And threading it through. Can he keep his composure? Oh, a goal! Level now! The lead has evaporated. Brilliant piece of skill. Oh, useful ball. Oh, monster intervention! The object of the exercise from Juventus is to get it forward. That's what they're doing. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front! Ezzy. Top-class defending. Through ball from Thuram. Well, even marginally offside is still against the law.
Yeah, and he just needed to hold his run for a fraction longer, and he would have been in on goal.
This is an excellent run. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. So a half an hour remaining. Might be a chance to break. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Kenan Yildiz. Zegrova has it. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Ezzy. On to Gyökeres. Strong but fair tackle. Kenan Yildiz. And that is offside. Gyökeres. It's there for him. And look at that. A goal here for Arsenal, who now have got themselves on terms. Effort from long distance. Well, keeper getting both gloves on the ball. Kostic. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Saka. Oh, big moment! And he's fired it against the post. Nothing to show for that attack.
Well, had that gone in, there was no way back for Juventus. As it stands, though, they still have a chance to get back into this one.
Well, before they think about that, they've got to concentrate on keeping the door firmly bolted. Well, an attempt almost from a different postcode and not very far away.
Well, from that sort of range, that's a very decent effort.
Juventus on the front foot, but they've got to take advantage of these opportunities. But really sticking to their task defensively. And they have possession again. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely. Oh, this looks useful. Annoyingly, there it breaks down. And plenty of excitement around here in the Spanish capital. We're at the Estadio Metropolitano. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And it's match day 1 in the Champions League, so a fair chance the nerves will be jangling. It's Atletico Madrid facing Manchester City.
As always, when you're playing your first match, there's going to be a little bit of anxiety and tension. But these are two decent teams, so I'm expecting a really good game today.
And a loss of concentration. An Atletico throw-in coming up here. And here are the starters for Atletico. Jan Oblak stands between the posts. Robin Lenormand starts with Jose Maria Jimenez in the centre of defence. Genuine chance. A smart stop here. And there's the delivery. Clearance needed to be better. Promising passage, but came to nothing. A very timely interception. Well, that's how to outwit your opponent. Oh, again the woodwork. An early goal. It is the ideal opening. Nouri. Cherki. On to Reinders. City have the ball again. Opportunity. And a goal! An end-to-end game. And they weren't behind for long. Baena. Reinders. Decent position for Atletico to find themselves in, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising.
They got everything right there.
Omar Marmoush. Unable to get himself back on side here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
Skipping away. Promising move, but timely defending when it mattered. Holland. Could be troublesome. Can he put them in front? Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
Interception to snuff out the danger. It's a good-looking Atletico move in the making. Marcos Llorente. Splendid challenge, that. It's a neat move. Corner to Atletico. Will this help them take the lead? And over it comes. Can he give them the lead? And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations. Oh, the challenge was spot on. Now a decent position. And this to level it. They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square. Oh, this is looking promising. Opportunity here. And there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Incredible stuff. The referee has decided to give the free kick to Atletico. This could square the game. Will this corner help Atletico equalise?
Well, just listen to the fans. They know this is a big chance here.
And so it is, the first half. Second half underway, with City looking to build upon a positive first half performance. Alexander Sørloth. Could be dangerous. Can he finish? The crossbar got in the way. Well, that's the end of that for now.
Well, Atleti are so unlucky not to be level now, but you do sense a goal is coming.
Atletico have it once again. Atletico might be able to cash in here. Can he level it? Looked like a certain goal, but that's a great challenge.
He really did do well there.
Marcos Llorente. And it really was a stunning first-half performance by Erling Haaland. No two ways about that.
Well, he's been brilliant. He finished his goals really well. He's shown a great awareness of how to find space, and his movement has caused them all sorts of problems. Surely he'll get his hat-trick in the second half.
"30 minutes to go then. Marmoush. It's a promising City move. Oh, could be. And a high degree of difficulty there for the keeper.
Well, he's just pulled off a brilliant save there. That had goal written all over it.
Baena. Oh, breezing past him. Can he put it away? Oh, not to be! Stopping a certain goal. Now, perhaps they can counter from here. Out of play, City throw. Rodri. Oh, the threat is there. Well, not clear yet. Well, the move breaks down. Alvarez. And slipped through beautifully. This could be the equaliser. Oh, snuffed out the threat.
Oh, he showed great awareness there. That was a vital piece of play.
Bernardo Silva. Cherki. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Oh, he's given us away inexplicably. Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Quick counter could be on. Well, they couldn't quite use that break in the manner that they'd hoped. Nouri. Could be troublesome. Tenacious challenge. Well, with 5 minutes remaining and just one goal between them, still the prospect of late excitement in this match. Threading it. Really top-class goalkeeping from Jan Oblak. Alexander Sørloth. Atletico Madrid know they're not going to get too many more chances. Time is a factor. Well, not giving him any breathing room. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. Just needs to get it out of there.